So this is the part where, at the end of the show, like RJ already said, at a certain point you see um, Alex basically more and more denouncing and asking more questions. He's pushing much more back, and at the end of the show, this happens basically. Of course, I need to press on the other one.
Ari, Rom. Don't worry. It's gonna be all Christian, Rom.
You are something else. Look, you look really friendly and nice, but with that mask, you look evil as hell. Let me just say this in closing. I've done a lot of study. I think Hitler was a really bad guy, and I repudiate what Hitler did. I understand that the British intelligence set him up and used him.
I like Hitler.
I don't like Hitler. And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking. I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities.
So tell us, you think Hitler was the good guy in World War II?
I think God says man should not kill. We should not have wars, period. None of us should be killing anybody. Ukraine and the streets of Chicago, all violence should stop, and we should all serve Christ. That's what I feel. And I feel like I love everyone accordingly, from all the way from the Balenciagas to the Hitlers.
Well, let me tell you a story.
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
To Ari Emanuel, to Jamie Dimon, to the people who, what's that?
Got an Amber Alert. Here's what I'm saying. Wow. My grandfather would never tell World War II stories. And after he died, we read over his stuff, and he never even told my dad all the stuff he did and everything. But it was all in their letters and commendations. He told me, he said, kid, I was like 8 years old.
I Amber Alerts is when my ex-girlfriend Amber was doing something in the streets. I got to
before he died, I was like 5 years old. The point was, and I was like, tell me a World War II story. Tell me a World War II story. And he said, okay, well, we came in out of Africa. We came into Italy. He was there 3 years. He said, by the time they got to Germany, they went into this death camp, and there were piles of dead bodies 100 feet tall with blackbirds eating people's eyeballs out. All I'm telling you is that just because you hate the globalists and what they're doing, and I get it. Klaus Schwab's grandfather was a Nazi. Okay, there's Nazis above the ADL.
Yeah, but Nazis are like kind of cool.
Because you like their uniforms.
No, these are people. Everyone's a people. I love all people.
So you love the Zionists.
I love this. I said that earlier in the show.
All right. Do you have any comments on Hitler?
I have to agree with Ye.
Who did Ye say he hated? Ye didn't say he hated anybody. Why isn't anybody listening to him? Who did Ye say he hated? Ye didn't say he hated anybody. Why isn't anybody listening to him? He said, I love this person. I love the people who are trying to take away my children. I love this person. He never said.
But I don't think listen, I'm just getting it totally clear. But I think
Alex,
Stalin.
the same thing. You did the same thing.
Stalin is horrible. Hitler is horrible. Mao is horrible.
No. I love all of those.
You love Mao Zedong?
Absolutely. Mao brought.
Well, clarify that. You're saying you're like Christ-like. You love everybody. Yeah. No matter. You love Jim Jones. You love Jeffrey Dahmer.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's clarify. I get to.
But it didn't need clarification.
Yeah, he did actually. He actually did need clarification
because he said, "I'm starting with."
Yeah. I'll continue the clip.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let's clarify. I get to.
But it didn't need clarification because he said, I'm starting with the Bible. He's ending with the Bible. And that's what, but they did it to you, Alex, because you had a guy who came here and you're like, I'll be Satan. I'll be the evil guy. I did Sandy Hook. Remember, you did the same thing that he's doing right now.
All right. Absolutely. Yay. We appreciate you. Anything else you want to add?
This dude, he heard Sandy Hook. He heard Sandy Hook. He just closed out. Let's move on.
I'm not allowed to.
I don't want to hear that.
My lawyers advise me not to talk about it.
Yo.
But who's the guy who grabbed the mic at the end?
Ali Alexander.
Yeah.
Ali was also banned, and he was sued also, from what I remember.
Listen.
Tell me.
That's what I meant to say. So. But there's a difference between loving. That's what I don't recall, because we talked about this, but I don't recall if we talked about this offline before the show or in the show. But love, or it was before the show, I think.
Before the show, yeah.
Love is a very broad concept. So you can say, I love cake. I love to shower. I love to go on walks. I love you. Love is just a word. Now, the Bible, and I always use the Bible because I know of the terms. There's probably a lot of ways to to dissect the word love, but I know you have in Bible, you have agape, I think it's called. You have eros, you have philia. So these are all different types of love. And
Agape, Philautia,
mhm,
Pragma, Mania, Ludus, Storch, and you
yeah,
had already two other two.
yeah. So when you say I love something, what are you talking about? You know? Now, apparently, if Ye can say he loves the Zionists and he loves the Nazis, I think it's safe to say that he's talking about agape, which is I think only God can love as agape, but he calls himself Jesus. So, but
I think that's what he's alluding to.
yeah. So basically, I love everyone. You know, Jesus said, "Love everyone like you love yourself." Something to that extent. So,
Yeah.
okay, I can understand that. You can follow that. That can, that train of thought. But that's what I mean to say. He just says, I love the Nazis. He doesn't say, he's not strategic enough to say what it really means, which is I love the Nazis just like I love the Zionists, just like I love. So because I'm coming from a place of love, because if he expressed himself that way, it wouldn't have caused a commotion. But it's Alex Jones, not even Nick Fuentes. He was just laughing. It was Alex Jones who helped him, and Ali, who actually helped clarify what he's saying. So that's one part. But the other part is he also used the word like. Now, liking something, you can say I like you like I like everyone else, because you can only
I
use
like
the
you
word
like a fat cake loves cake.
like a fat boy loves cake.
Yeah.
So
maybe he likes. No, I'm not gonna say that.
yeah. So
Continue.
So I mean, he just uses the word, but that's why it's easy for people to take what he's saying, interpret it in a certain way, and run with it, because he gives people that space. He gives them the opportunity to do it. And now, to go back to the Lex Fridman show, now he said, we mentioned that he said afterwards that he felt like he was set up on the Lex Fridman show, but he wasn't set up. He talks the way he talks, which gives people, especially the mainstream media, especially his ops, the opportunity to form, to interpret it the way they want to and run with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the consequences. It's what you always say. You're free. You have freedom of expression. You have freedom, but you don't have
But no freedom of consequences.
no freedom of consequences.